Hello YouTube, this is Volgore's Videos. This is Creative and iPod, Fact and Opinion. Sad news, people. Creative, I've heard that they're not going to make it anymore. High capacity MP3 players. Boo. Yeah, I know. It sucks. I'm sure all you iPod fanboys, fanatics, whatever you people are going, yeah, you're facing. I don't know what just happened either. But anyways, the point is, it's sad news, folks. On their site, I noticed that 2 MP3 players, count them, 1, 2 MP3 players have been added. One is the Zen, not the Zen Vision M, not the Zen V, not the V, not the Microphoto, not the Neon, not the Stone, not anything else, just Zen. And that one is really good. I think that's way better, tops off, over the charts, better than the new iPod Nano. I mean, way better. Just to give you a little inside of what it is, let's see. Of course, you get your custom equalizer, which iPods never had. 25 hours of battery life for music, 5 hours for movies, and what else is very important? 16.7 million TFT color support. So that's a lot of colors. And it comes in 4 gig, 8 gig, and 16 gig. Yeah, 4, 8 gig, and 16 gig. And also has a little slot on the side to plug in your SD cards. That's pretty cool. And then the other one is the Zen Wave. By the way, if you didn't see it, there it is. Yeah. If you didn't see it, go to creative.com and you'll see what it looks like for yourself. Also, they have the Zen Stone Plus, which came out maybe a month or so ago. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's small, light, and it's basically a shuffle with a screen. It's what the Zen Stone was supposed to be, but they thought, ooh, I have an idea. Let's make something that's supposed to beat the shuffle, but make it exactly the same. Dumb, just dumb. They could have just skipped on that whole plot, the whole idea, and just put the screen there. Instead of being a Zen Stone Plus, it would have been just the Zen Stone. Duh. Creative, you're so funny. I love you so much. I'm such a sad fanboy. Sad, pathetic little fanboy. But anyways, Zen Stone Plus has a screen, a stopwatch, and yeah, you can browse through your files and stuff. And he has a shortcut slider thingy. But anyways, the new one that's cool, but not as cool as the Zen, is the Zen Wave. That's what it looks like right there. See, I don't know if you can see it, but that's what it looks like. And that one comes in 2 gig and 4 gig. One's like $170 and one's $100. That's pretty good pricing. Comes with 2 built-in speakers, and you can watch videos on it. Instead of having a little scroll slider, you have a little joystick. Pretty nice looking. But here's my problem with Creative. Why won't you make any more high capacity MP3 players? 8 gigs, 16 gig, okay, 16 gigs, it's just not enough. My 30 gig Zen, you know how much I love it. Yes, you do. You know you do. That one, I've filled it, okay? I have about 2,000 songs on there. I think 2,400, 2,500, about that much. A bunch of videos. Of course, it's filled to the brim. I can't fill it anymore. Of course, if I took off some videos, but you know, that's, you know, I have videos on it because I like videos. Yeah, so Creative, if you're watching this, make more high capacity MP3 players. Okay, we don't need any more small ones. Okay, we got the Zen, we got the V Plus, we have the Stone, and the Wave. Now just say that was a rumor and a lie and all that crap, and just bring out like the Zen, completely start with a new name. How about the Zen Flame? There you go. How about, or that, or the creative Zen Bell. I don't know, something, and make it have 80 gig and 150 gig or some crazy number, so you can compete with the iPod. Nobody else is competing with the iPod anymore if creative doesn't do it, and that's just sad, sad, sad. Sure, it's the Zune, but yeah, the Zune. They just dropped the price to $200, and they recently said, well, yeah, the reason why we're not doing as good as the iPod is because we've only made one version of Zune, and it will take time. Well, when will it be good? That's my problem. The reason why I don't like the iPod is because there's, well, my reason now is because other people need to catch up with it. Because I have to admit, I have to give kudos to iPod. Now, you can get a 80 gig iPod for $250 and a 160 gig iPod for $350, and that's a pretty good deal. However, that's how it is now, and last year it was $250 for 30 gig and then $350 for 80 gig, of course. And that was the same sizes for 2 years. Now they're finally getting that ball rolling. Shuffles, they still suck. You can never convince me that the shuffles are good at all until they slap a screen on it and then they say, hey, look, it's the third generation shuffle. It's amazing now because that's a screen. That's the only way I can be convinced. Sorry, folks. It needs a freaking screen. And it would be nice if I had a little thing where you push the button and a little USB would just pop out of nowhere. Yes. iPod Touch. Another thing. iPod Touch. I think that's an awesome idea. I think the iPod Touch is the craziest, coolest things to think of. Actually, I got a good iPod, or Apple, kudos for that. Problem? Too freaking expensive. Okay, I'm looking at this site. Where was it? Dang it. Zip, zap, zoopity bop. There it is. Introducing the iPod Touch, starting from $2.99. How many gigs are you getting for $2.99? I don't know. I'm waiting for it to load up. Come on, Opera. Do your stuff. Okay, iPod Touch. Now I believe it's $300 for the 8 gig and something for the 16 gig. What was it? Okay, 8 gig is $300, and oh, come on, tell me how much the 16 gig one was. Well, anyways, I like the Wi-Fi store thing. That's kind of neat, but I would never use it unless I'm gonna buy a video because I need a hard copy of my music. Things will happen. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. The problem is, I am not spending $300 on 8 tiny gigs. Yeah, you can walk into a store, buy a 8 gig flash drive for like $60. Something like that, or oh yeah, iPod. You could buy 80 gig iPod Classic for $100 or $250. Why would you spend $50 more for 8 gigs? Makes no sense. You're getting a few cool extras. Just the browser and the YouTube thing. Those are amazing new things, but they're not worth jacking the price so high up and make the memory so small.